She clutched her stomach and collapsed at my promotion dinner, crying out in agon again. My family rushed to her side, ignoring me. But this time I saw through it. This time, I wasn't going to let her steal my spotlight. Not again. They say family always comes first. But what if your family always puts you second? That night was supposed to be mine. After 6 grueling years at the firm, staying late, working weekends, surviving being underestimated, I had finally made partner. The youngest ever at my firm. A black woman at that. I earned every bit of it. My boyfriend, Andre, organized a surprise dinner with close family and friends at a swanky rooftop restaurant. Candlelight, jazz in the background, champagne flutes clinking in celebration. It was perfect until she showed up. My sister, Eden. Perfect little Eden. Always in pain. Always the victim. Always the one who needed saving. She arrived 30 minutes late, wearing a skin-tight red dress and crocodile tears. She hugged everyone like she hadn't seen them in years, though we all lived within 30 minutes of each other. The night moved on. Speeches, toasts. People were laughing, smiling. Then, just as the waiter brought out the celebration cake, a triple-layered raspberry chocolate torte with my name written in gold icing, Eden gasped. Loudly, clutching her stomach, she fell sideways, knocking over a glass.
Ah!
It hurts. Oh my God, it's happening again.
Gasps. Chaos.
Mom screamed. Dad shot up from his chair. Andre froze, looking at me. Oh God, someone call 911. Mom yelled. Eden started shaking, yes, shaking, on the floor like she was in some soap opera audition. My aunt was fanning her, another was praying in tongues. The music was turned off, the cake forgotten. And me? I just stood there, not moving, because I'd seen this too many times before. Let me rewind. Eden had been pulling stunts like this for years. At my high school graduation, she suddenly couldn't breathe during my valedictorian speech. At my college send-off, she twisted her ankle, walking into the venue, and had to be wheeled in. Even during my engagement party, she claimed her ex had shown up and caused her a panic attack. There was always something. And everyone always coddled her. She doesn't mean to steal the spotlight, sweetie. She's just struggling, you know. Be patient. She's the sensitive one. But I was tired. Tired of shrinking so she could shine. And this night? This was my night. So when Eden lay on the floor, groaning and crying, I didn't rush. I didn't flinch. I walked to the cake, picked up the knife, and calmly sliced a piece. Everyone stared. Is no one going to help her? Aunt Cynthia asked, horrified. I looked at them, then at Eden. She's faking. Amara? Mom cried. How dare you say that? Because it's true, I said, finally turning to face them. She's done this before. Every single time I have something to celebrate, she magically falls apart. Eden groaned louder. You think I'm doing this on purpose? Yes, I said flatly. And I think the rest of you let her. Dad stepped forward. Amara, this isn't the time. No, this is exactly the time. Because every time I get close to a moment of joy, Eden makes it about her. And you all allow it. I'm tired. Andre moved to my side, silently supportive. Eden sat up slightly, tears streaming. I was in pain. I didn't know. Then let's go to the hospital, I said coldly. Let's get real tests. Blood work.
Scans.
Let's finally get to the bottom of all these mystery illnesses you suddenly get every time I'm celebrated. She blinked, wavered. Her performance cracked just a bit. No? You don't want to go now? I asked. More silence. The waiter, awkwardly holding the bill, tried to melt into the shadows. Then came the breaking point. I had a miscarriage last year, Amara? Eden screamed suddenly. Everyone gasped again. It was like someone dropped a bomb. I lost a baby, she whispered. But no one cared because you were getting engaged that week. Tears pricked my eyes, but not from guilt. You never told us that, Mom said, stunned. I didn't want to ruin Amara's moment, she said, her voice trembling. Oh, the manipulation. But you ruined every other moment before that, I whispered. More silence. Tension like barbed wire in the air. I'm not heartless, I continued. If you were hurting, I wish you'd let me help. But hurting doesn't give you the right to hurt others. Not anymore. I turned to Andre and handed him a fork. You want cake? He smiled. Absolutely. We took our seats. One by one, others joined us. First my cousin, then my aunt, even Dad, reluctantly. Mom stayed by Eden, torn. But for the first time in my life, Eden didn't win. A week passed. Eden never went to the hospital, never followed up with any doctor. She posted a video on Instagram the next day, laughing at brunch with friends. Not a hint of pain. And slowly, the truth started dawning on everyone else. Mom eventually called me. I'm sorry, she said softly. I think you were right. I know I was. Eden and I haven't spoken since. But that night changed everything. I didn't just make partner at my firm. I made partner in my own life. I stopped apologizing for existing, for shining, for being proud. Family should support, not sabotage. And sometimes, the most loving thing you can do is tell the truth, even when it hurts, even when it's to your own blood, because peace is better than pretending. If this story moved you, made you think, or reminded you of your own experiences, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and comment below if you've ever had to deal with a family member who always made everything about them. You deserve your moment. You deserve your peace. Don't let anyone steal it again.